Welcome dear student in my channel. In today's lecture we will see the classification of phylum Porifera and the characters of different classes belong from the phylum Porifera. As you know about the characters of Porifera, which are truly aquatic animals, diploblastic, having the cellular grade organization, and the Porifera phylum is the first phylum of Metazoa, which is having the multicellular structures. Though they are sedentary, means they do not have or bear the locomotory structure. Let's see the different three classes which belong from the phylum Porifera. For our convenience, I have taken or put together all three major classes belong from the phylum Porifera on the single board for your understanding and convenience. So let's see the classes. Phylum Porifera is broadly classified into three important classes. Number first, class Calcarea, then class Hexactinida, and the class Demospongia. So these are the three important classes of phylum Porifera. The animals which belong from this phylum Porifera generally found, as I already told, in water, but the most of the forms of these poriferans are found in marine water and very few are found in fresh water. Of these, the animals from Calcarea and from Hexactinida are found in marine water, and animals from Demospongia are found in marine as well as fresh water. First, we'll see the characters of class Calcarea. As the name indicates, Calcarea, these are commonly called as calcareous sponge. As you know very well, the poriferans are commonly called as sponges, and the poriferans with calcium carbonate are called as this calcareous sponge because their skeleton is made up of the calcium carbonate. Then size of these poriferans which belongs from the calcarea is small to 15 centimeter, means they are smaller in size, as well as the height varies from this small up to the 15 centimeter. Then body of the sponges is cylindrical, vase shape, radially symmetrical, and occurring solitary or colonial, means they are occur in both form, solitary as well as colonial. They are cylindrical, vase shape, so and radially symmetrical structures. And skeleton is of monoaxon, triradiate, tetraradiate spicules of calcium carbonate. That's why the class name Calcarea. The spicules made from calcium carbonate, and they may be monoaxon, triradiate, tetraradiate, or so on. If we see, suppose this is the spicule, and this spicule or the spine, it is having this single kinds of the pointed structure. This structure is blunt, and this is called as the actin, and this whole kinds of the structure is called as axon. So this is about the axon. Single, if this kinds of the spicules, such spicules are present, these are called as the this monoaxon spicules. Then there may be triradiate spicules also, or tetraradiate. This is about the this triradiate spicule, and this is about the this tetraradiate. So this is about the tetraradiate spicule. So likewise, these are the spicules in this calcarea. Then the feedings, all this physiological activity along with the feeding is carried out the spatial system in poriferans, which is called as canal system, and is this canal system of ascon, sycon or simple leucon type. So that is the modification in this canal system in this calcarea. Then innermost layer of these choanocytes and the cells of these choanocytes are larger. Reproduction in calcarea is this generally carried out by this asexual reproduction and by this bird like outgrowth. Such kinds of the outgrowth which is going to be formed, which is called as the bud or budding. So this is asexual reproduction. Then it has the intermediate stage in life cycle, that is free swimming larva, and it is called as amphiblastula. Larva is called as amphiblastula in calcarea, and the examples are Clathrina, Scypha and Grantia. So this image is of this Scypha or Sycon. This sponges which is having, these are the pores on the body. This is a central osculum, this is the base, this is the body, and these dots are the dermal pores or ostia. So likewise, these are the characters of class Calcarea. Then we'll see the next class, Hexactinida. Hexa means 6. It is having the 6 pointed structures or the actin. The spicules or spines, and that's why the name of the class is Hexactinida. These sponges are commonly called as glass sponge. That is a common name of these sponges, glass sponge. The size of these sponges is moderate, 10 to 30 centimeter in height. These kinds of the hexactinid sponge, they are radially symmetrical, cylindrical, vase-like and funnel shape. Then skeleton, which consists of 6 rays, and due to this the name Hexactinida or hexactin spicules, in which the larger are called as the megascleres and smaller are called as the microscleres. And these spicules, which are made up of silicic acids. So this is about the spicules which made from silicic acids in hexactin sponge. In calcareous sponge, spicules made from calcium carbonate. Then canal system or this feeding system in the sponges is of Urophilus leucon type. It is the modification of leucon type of this canal system, Urophilus. Then the choanocytes are small and limited in hexactin sponges. Examples of this hexactinida are Euplectella and Hylonemma. So this image belongs from the Euplectella. So these are the characters of hexactinida. Then we will see the third class of phylum Porifera, which is of Demospongia, and the animals which belong from this Demospongia are highly developed sponges. They are having more complex structures as compared to the Calcarea as well as Hexactinida. These are highly organized sponges. They found in shallow as well as the deep sea and also found in fresh water. Means they are found in shallow water as well as in deep sea along with fresh water. Body of these sponges is compact and often massive and brightly colored. So they are larger in size as compared to this earlier two classes. Then skeleton consists of monoaxon, then tetraxon, which is 8-rayed spicules of silicic acid or spongine fiber, which is nothing but the protein or of both. Then this canal system is of Leucon type, which is highly modified type of the feeding system, and is of Urophilus, apodal or diplodal type. So Leucon type of canal system is seen in this Demospongia, and skeleton made up of with silicic acid along with the spongin fiber or the protein fiber. Then asexual reproduction in these sponges is with the help of gemule formation, internal bud like structure which is going to be formed and liberated from the parent body, then just goes along with the waves of the waters, and whenever the favorable condition presents, these kinds of the gemule germinate into the new sponge. So this is about the sexual reproduction. Then it is also having the intermediate stage, and the intermediate stage or this larva is called as the Stereogastula. So that is the name of the larva of class Demospongia. And in case of this Calcarea larva, it is called as Amphiblastula. And the examples are Spongilla as well as Chalina. So this is the structure of Spongilla. Likewise, these are some distinctive characters, major classes of phylum Porifera. Hope you understood all these important characters of three classes belong from the phylum Porifera, like Calcarea, Hexactinida and Demospongia. And the representative examples, I have drawn here the image of these representative examples, the Scypha or Cycon, Euplectella and Spongilla. Hope you understood the earlier lectures and you will understand this also. Still you are having the doubts or the queries, please feel free to write into comment box. Thank you very much for watching the entire video.